Wait. Just listen. It's gonna help. I promise. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Extraordinary Men. I'm Tim. This is the channel dedicated to making you extraordinary. And today, I'm talking about 5 things that I've learned from the military that I believe can help you. I was in the military in the Navy for 11 years, and there's so many things that I learned. And I think these 5 things are my biggest takeaways from my time in. And I think that they can help you. I think that they help you in your jobs, in your businesses, in life goals. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about that I learned from the Navy or from the military was being able to accept change. Now, I always told the guys that I worked with was that it doesn't matter if you hated the military, if you loved being in the military, if there's nothing boring about it, right? It's constantly changing. You're always doing something new. You're always going someplace different. And whether it's the change in just your lifestyle or it's the changes that you have to make throughout the day, you have to go along with change. And I get it. I get it. Change is new. It's frustrating at times. It can be scary. But here's the thing. It can also be a lot better than the way you were doing things. So being able to accept change is the first tip that I have, and I think that if you apply it a little bit to your lifestyle, it's gonna help. Now, my second tip, it's one of those things that I kind of had to do, and that is working hard. Now, I know that kind of just like working hard. Here's the thing. When I joined, I was 18. I didn't have a trait. I didn't have a skill. I knew that I didn't have much of a work ethic, so I left. And I had to work hard. I had to constantly push because there's people that depended on me, right? There's something bigger than me that I had to meet, I had to get to, right? And so through those requirements that I had to work my butt off. But here's the thing. It paid off, right? There's these things there's milestones in between that just showed like this hard work does produce something. It does get you somewhere. And I think, for some reason I feel like maybe people shy away from work and they really don't want to do things. And it's just like, why? Like you gain so much from just working your butt off. I believe hard work outdoes talent and luck any day of the week. My third tip, and this one did not come easy. It did not come easy at all, and that was being able to accept failure. My goodness. There are so many times that I just completely messed things up. There was times where I was in a position that I needed to be the leader, and I completely bombed it. The thing that I learned is it's not a matter of if you mess up, it's a matter of when. And being able to accept failure and move on is crazy. It's one of those things that did not come natural to me. But over the years, I've learned that with failure comes a lot of different things, and we're gonna get into that later. And my fourth tip is to smash that like button and subscribe. Just kidding, that's not a tip, but I would recommend you do that right now. Okay, but number 4, and this one I believe no matter what you do in life, this one is paramount to just your character as a man, just you as a person. That's have integrity. Now, if you match up having integrity with the ability to fail, you put those together, you're just gonna go leaps and bounds over your coworkers, over other businesses, right? Because imagine you fail at something, and then you raise your hand and you said, I did it, it was me, I messed that up. You take ownership of your failure, You tell others, I did it, I messed it up. When you have a person like that, you can trust them. They've acknowledged, they know that they've messed up, that now we can fix whatever it was and we can move on. Here's the thing. In the military, in the Navy, when we went out to sea, there was no fire department. There was no ambulance. There was no police force. It was just the crew. Well, one of the things I really liked was that if we found a guy and he did not have integrity, we knew that we couldn't believe what he was saying. We couldn't keep him, right? Because at sea, the things that we say, our lives depended on it, right? So if we messed something up, we had to say it. We had to come and bring it up immediately. Like, hey, I was doing this, and I thought I was operating that thing, and then I operated that thing, and it's completely messed up, right? Does that mean that there's no consequences for it? No, it still means that there's consequences for it. But at the end of the day, they're gonna keep you, right? And I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but I'm saying you're more trusted, you're more trustworthy when you can accept those failures, own it, and move on. Your integrity, you take with you to the grave. And my fifth and final tip is how to view problems. Now, this one kind of goes hand in hand with failure, but here's the thing. So many of us, and it's really human nature, right? Like, we just want to avoid problems at all costs. We want to make sure that our lives are as stress-free as possible, and really we should. We should want to keep ourselves stress-free and as little problems as we can. But here's the way that I've viewed problems. Here's how I've had my paradigm shift, is that when I see problems today, I don't view them as problems that I want to avoid. I view them as future trophies I get to hang on the wall later on. I view them as future skills that I'm gonna acquire, future knowledge that I'm gonna have, right? Because you have to go through that adversity in order to make yourself better, make yourself extraordinary, become more than what you are. You can't just be in a comfort zone, in a little bubble, and then say that you've grown. No. That's not how it works, unfortunately, right? Like, you have to go through these obstacles, these problems, to get to where you want to be. And when you can look at problems this way, when you can change your mindset to where you know that problems you can overcome because you're extraordinary, you're watching this channel, you're learning how to grow, you're learning how to do things as a man, right? Problems are not going to be the same anymore. You can get through them, you can kick their butt, and you can be like, what's next? Let's get it. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, please drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and listen, I want to know what you guys have gone through. I want to know what are some things that, if you were in the military, what are some things you've learned? Is there something that you think I should add, something that you also want other guys to be aware of? Hey, let me know, drop it in the comments section, and until next time, stay extraordinary.